before we started this interview, I started shooting a vlog in this room.
Yeah.
And I mean, you had a lot to say about your lady.
Yeah.
I mean, you seem happy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it seems organic. Would you ever consider marriage again?
I'm not a selfish guy.
Gotcha.
Right? And it would be unfair for me to say nah, because it's kind of like I'm holding her hostage.
Gotcha.
Right? So I won't say no. I'll always consider it, because there was a lot that went down leading up to like us like splitting and shit like that. You know what I mean? The kids saw a lot that I wouldn't want them to see.
Understood.
So I never want to, because I'm real happy. You know what I'm saying? And if I were to say no, it'd be super selfish. So I'll always say I'll consider it. And if it's something that she really wanted to do, I have no reason of saying no except for that experience. You see what I mean? So yeah, I would consider it.
Okay.
I would never say no because she's too good of a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's real strange how good. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really find these type of people, right? Somebody that's like honest, direct, and is like willing to take care of me. Yep. Like this doctor's appointment that I went to today, she scheduled it. The one before that, she scheduled it. Dentist appointment, she scheduled it. Like she takes care of me. Gotcha. She feeds me, makes me go to the gym. Now we got this side hustle going.
Yep.
So yeah, I would never, she deserves everything that she wants. So I would never tell her, nah, we're not getting married again.
That's amazing.
It's always a hesitation, but not like a nah, no, hell no, I'm not doing that.
How much of it would you contribute to your maturity now versus the relationship before? I mean, do you feel like you were unable to acknowledge the good things that could have been present in the past relationship? Or do you feel like this is just a whole different...
Well, so for one, it's way different.
I got you.
Right? Families are different. Yeah. Money situation is different. Like credit is different. Yeah. Everything is just different. Right? Yeah. The thing with my past relationship, as an adult, I can recognize my faults in it.
For sure.
So not necessarily saying that I can't recognize the good, because there were good times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll never say that she was like a shitty woman or anything like that. But I could recognize that this relationship is just totally different than what that was. Like, I could say, yo, I'm gonna do this YouTube thing, right? I'm gonna sit here and do it. And then, my son's mom will be like, yeah, you can do it, but they won't contribute.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then like when the electricity goes off, I can't do the YouTube videos. As the man, I gotta go out and find a way to put the lights back on. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Whereas Julie, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do this YouTube stuff. And she's like, all right, what do you need? Well, I need this and I need that and I need this, right? Yeah. So we got studio lights. We got more studio lights. We got a green screen. She bought me a MacBook Pro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what you need. This is what we're going to do to get it done. And now we're flourishing, you know what I'm saying? Versus like me having to pick up all the weight by myself, or just saying it and you just saying that you support me versus like showing me you support me.
Right.
And I feel like that's the biggest difference for me, is that she will show me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been wanting to go to Japan since I was 6 years old, right? And in that relationship, and I really don't want to make it seem like I'm talking bad about her. Yeah. But like, it was always, well, next year we'll save for next year. I meet her and she's like, yo, I'll take you for your birthday next year. And I'm like, it's not gonna happen, whatever. Right. Yeah. Until that day comes and we getting on a flight and we're going to Japan and I'm able to experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of shit that I just experienced as an adult that I just did not experience, that I thought was like pipe dreams in that relationship. For sure. And that was a testament to both of us, because now she's in a better situation too. So she could say the same thing about me. Exactly. Like, oh, he didn't save, or you know what I mean? Like, we was bad with money. We was bad with time. We was just bad because we had to grow up. Man. Yeah. So that experience made me this. Exactly. So I wouldn't trade that experience for the world either, because who knows what I would be now. Right. I'd probably be the same jerk off, getting on here yelling at people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go through all that stuff so I could, be who I am now.
That's real, man. Yeah. That is real. All right, man. So some people gonna watch this. I'm gonna clip this up, break it up. Right?
Yeah.
What kind of advice would you have for any person watching this, looking up to you, wanting to simulate or replicate, like, the path that you've taken? Maybe they're going through similar shit. Maybe they'll hear the beginning of this interview and they'll be like, man, this nigga going through the same shit I went through.
Yeah.
How can I get through it? I mean, what kind of advice would you have for a person to kind of get through those hurdles?
I would say you got to be yourself. I went through a lot of changes in personality within like a 12-year span, right? When I first started doing YouTube, I was more me than I was in between that time, from like then and now, right? You got to be yourself, and you got to be like strong. You can't be a coward. Think about it this way, right? If you died tomorrow and there's no heaven or hell, you just have to watch a playback of your life, would you have any regrets? Like, would you regret what you saw or what you lived through? Like, would you regret that? I can say right now, God forbid, if I drop dead, if I look back on my life, I'm not gonna be mad because I'm happy. Kids is happy. They know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I had a good career. I'm flourishing on YouTube. My girl loves me. My dog loves me. My parents love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm content in me and who I am and where my life is going.
Yeah.
So I would say be yourself and don't be a coward. If you're not happy, you got to get out. And you have to let that person know you got to get out. Like, we can't do this because we're wasting time. Because you could die tomorrow unhappy and that would suck. I have no regrets.
Yeah.
None. Like, I've accepted the wrong that I've done, right? I've accepted everything that I've done in my life. And now it just shapes me to be the person I am now and just not make those same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So be you. Don't be a coward. And if you need to get out of something, get out of it. You know what I'm saying? If your job sucks, get out of it. Shit is gonna be hard. You know that. Shit gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? And if it's hard, you just gotta live through it. And that's just a scar for you.
Yeah.
And then you could talk about it later. You could be in my position telling somebody like, yo, I remember watching Day on the camera. And he said it's gonna be hard, and it was hard, and I lived through it, and now I could tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say.
That's real.
Yeah.
So what can we expect for you in the future, man? Actually, talk to me about what you got going on right now.
Man.
Right now, what's going on? Because your YouTube is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's crazy, man.
I think people like it because of Julie, to be honest. But yeah, man, we watch anime. We watch anime, we talk about video games. Look at her right here behind you.
What's up? How you doing? I'm gonna get some words in with you.
So, like, you know, we sit here, like, where you are right now is where we sit. We watch anime and we talk about it.
Okay.
That's literally it. There's no Street Fighter. Yeah. There's no, you suck at this game. Damn. You trash at that. Yeah. Like, I totally got out of that because it's like, I have no interest in competing anymore, right? 90% of the people that watch me now don't even know at one point I was a professional gamer traveling the world or whatever. They don't even know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They have no idea except for, like, when I was in Japan, I posted a story. Julie was watching me beat ass in Third Strike in Japan. Like, I was fucking people up in Japan. Yeah. And they didn't understand, like, why is he so good at Street Fighter? You know what I'm saying? Like, they have no idea, like, what happened. So now we just do what makes us happy. We get on here, we watch anime, we put it up on YouTube, and that's literally it. That's literally it. The chemistry, and then
because I mean, I watch. I'm a regular watcher, so
I appreciate that.
I've seen the content. I mean, it's super organic. It's different because when I seen one video and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? and but at the same time, I was glued to watch more. Yeah. So I mean,
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's dope, man. So I mean, what can we expect in the future? What?
Well, I mean, we want to, so we're building a second channel. Okay. I'm not going to say too much, but we're doing a second channel that's supposed to, like, you know, surpass everything that we're doing. We're trying to buy a house and we're trying to quit our jobs. That's essentially it. We want to work for ourselves. Like, I shouldn't have to work for a dude who doesn't have to ask for vacation time. You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to report to them and then I got to ask permission to be able to take my girl out. Like, nah. I got to let somebody know I'm calling out. Nah. I want to be able to wake up and be like, you know, I'm not editing no videos today. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to get up and, you know, we could just go wherever the fuck we want to go. We want to work for ourselves. So that's the goal. Like, you'll see a lot more content from us because we're pushing that, you know, but eventually we're going to be one of them YouTubers that just don't work for nobody no more. And people want us. Like, we get sponsorships. Like, it's nuts, bro. Like, back in the day, like, if you think about it, when we was doing YouTube, companies were watching, they just weren't willing to pay anything, right? So now that we're, like, a lot more friendlier, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nigga everywhere. I still say it, but I'm not throwing it out every other word. There's a lot less fucks and bitches, you know what I'm saying? And then with our dynamic, you know, there's teens tuning in, there's people all over the world tuning in. Like, if you look at our analytics and shit like that, so people want to pay us to promote shit. So it's like, we gonna keep doing that, you know what I'm saying? Because We don't want to work for nobody no more.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like nobody was put on this planet to work for somebody else. Like, why should you help somebody achieve their dreams when you got dreams? You know what I mean? So, and that's why I love Julie so much, because she like reminds me, like, yo, remember you said that? Mm-hmm. Get your ass up and let's get out of here. So exactly. I don't want to punch a clock no more. Yep. So you're going to see way more content. You'll see a second channel, but we're not punching the clock no more. Yeah. So I'm trying to do that by like next year.
What kind of handle? You said by next year?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah.
That's good, man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good. Where are your handles at, man? Talk to me about your gamer tags and all of that.
Man. So you can find me on PlayStation at Deyasha, Xbox, FNEX, Deyasha. Damn, that's an old one. Instagram, Deyasha Thirst. YouTube, Deyasha Thirst. It's all really the same. It's all really the same. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I appreciate the interview.
No problem, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.